back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and today's video is going to be about how to eat healthy in college and eating healthy in dining halls. It's definitely a struggle for freshmen that live on campus that have to eat every single meal in the dining hall to be able to find healthy options and also to eat in a moderation because there's usually so much food available to you. So that's what today's video is going to be about. It's going to be about hitting your macros and eating in college. I usually go to the gym first thing in the morning because my classes don't start until 12. So I go to the gym about 7:38-ish. I'm at the gym until about 8:39, 9:15-ish. And we have like our gym, and then right across from it is our cub area where there's like a little mini food court inside. So I go in, I get my Dunkin', and then I usually get a sandwich, which I'll have pictured right here. So this is whole wheat toast with turkey bacon and egg. I'm dairy free, so in my coffee I get almond milk, and I don't get any cheese on my egg and bacon sandwich, and they actually have a turkey bacon option. So if there's that, try to get the turkey bacon option. I'll come back, I'll shower, I'll get ready to go to class, and then my first class, like I said, is at 12, so usually around 11:20-ish I walk right across the street. Up here we have one of the smaller dining halls. I'll go up there and I'll eat lunch. Usually I eat lunch by myself, sometimes I eat lunch with my friend Olivia. It all just depends on the day and like what else we have going on that day. I'll eat up there around 11:30-ish, so then I have time to get to my class at 12. And then I usually have a snack because I'm in class straight from 12 until 3:15, so I usually have a snack around like 2. And then I'll also try to, whenever I'm done at 3:15, I stop back in that same little convenience store that's inside the cub. It's to have hummus with the pretzels, so you can dip that. So usually I'll get that because I'm usually okay on carbs for the day, so that's okay. And then also getting the hummus is like a little source of protein for you as well. So I like to eat that as one of my snacks, and then I usually eat dinner. It all depends on the night. Like I said, I usually eat dinner anytime starting at 5 until like 7, but I don't like to eat any later than that. Usually my dinner is eating in our biggest dining hall, which was the pan that you saw at the beginning of this video. And so now I'm just going to talk about how to eat healthy and make healthy choices actually whenever you step foot into the dining hall. There is a difference between men and women, and I'm sure most of you that are watching this are girls, but hey, if you're a guy and you're here watching, hello, welcome to my channel. But girls need to eat a little bit less in calories than men. That's just like how it naturally is, how our bodies naturally are. And so one thing that I suggest to you is getting a macro counter and using Katie Hearn's. I'll put this all down below, but Katie Hearn has a macro calculator, and it tells you how many fat, carbs, and protein, like how many grams of that you should eat a day, depending on how active you are and if you want to eat in a deficit, if you're trying to lose weight. The calculator just gives you an overall estimate about how you should eat per day. I personally like to use the Under Armour MyFitnessPal to track my macros. I just think that that's like the easiest way for me. They have a lot of recipes on there, and then you can scan the barcodes of things that you're eating. So I like to do that. That's the one that I like to use, but I definitely suggest that you get that, especially if you're in college and you work out a lot and you just want to keep track of how you're eating. That will definitely help you. And I know you can't really scan a barcode on a dining hall food, but most of the time if you search like whatever it is, like honey glazed ham or oven roasted chicken or something like that, like it'll pretty much come up with how much you ate and give you your calories and your macros. So I really think that that's helpful. So just a little starter there to counting your macros is really, really good. I am almost to the point where I pretty much know like my macro limits. Like I know what I should be eating per day. Whenever I first wake up in the morning, like I said, I go to the gym, I drink a glass of water. And your breakfast should include a complex carb, which for me was that whole wheat toast, a protein, which was the turkey bacon and the egg. They're both actually really, really good sources of protein, and a little bit of fat in there too, healthy fat. And then a fruit. So in the picture that I showed you, I had my banana there, and you can get pineapples, like a mixed fruit, anything. Just try to have a fruit first thing in the morning. It gives your body the sugar that it needs like whenever you first wake up in the morning. And I also take like my pre-workout and stuff before I go to the gym, but that's another video that I actually have coming for you. Another example is if you eat in your room for breakfast. First semester I had earlier classes, so I didn't really I ate breakfast in my room first. I grabbed like a Nature Valley protein bar and a Greek yogurt. That's the only dairy I do eat is Greek yogurt. And a Greek yogurt, I really liked the Dannon Light and Fit. They were like 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, like a really good source of protein right in the morning. And that's what I would eat before I would go to my like 9 o'clock class. I had never actually gone to the bigger dining hall for breakfast other than like on the weekends, and what I usually see is they have like ham, waffles, eggs. They do have, you can make your own omelet, so if your dining hall has that, you can do an omelet with like 3 or 4 eggs, try to get like all that protein in, some vegetables. If they let you add like ham or turkey bacon, do that. Just make sure you're trying to follow that structure of complex carb, protein, fruit, because that is the structure for every day that you should follow for breakfast. Now when it comes to lunch, like I said, usually I go up to the dining hall and I get something to eat, or if I'm on the go, they also have like a sub shop in there, so you can get like a salad. It's kind of like a Subway, you can get a salad or a sub. And so your lunch should be a vegetable. You want to get your vegetable in like broccoli, a salad, spinach, green beans, anything really that is a vegetable that's not like a deep fried veggie or something like that. So you want to have a vegetable, a protein. Again, like I said, protein is very, very important. You're going to have it at every meal of your day, and a protein is literally just your turkey, chicken, ham. If you eat beef, any beef, personally I don't eat beef, but beef, like if you get like a sandwich and you want to put like bologna or salami on it or something like that, it's all of your meats. And if you are vegan or vegetarian, it's like your beans. So you want to have the veggie, the protein, and again the complex carb, but make sure it's like some sweet potatoes or a whole wheat wrap, brown rice. So everything is okay in moderation. Just don't fill up your entire plate with rice, or with, if you want to get mac and cheese, just don't fill up your entire plate with mac and cheese. Make sure you're getting a lot of your veggies and your proteins, and then your carbs last. So some other examples that I sometimes eat is if there's like nothing that I really like that's like the actual like cooked food. They have a salad bar. I'll get a salad and I'll put some chicken on it with like cucumbers and carrots, and then some Italian dressing or something. Or also they have like a panini maker kind of thing where you can take like a whole wheat wrap and put turkey, ham, and then I usually just put that in the panini maker. Then I open it back up and I shove in like some lettuce and a little bit of mayo, just something like that. So there's different options. It doesn't have to be only what the dining hall cooked. If you have a salad bar at your dining hall, definitely try to get some things from that as well. And another little thing is like, if in the morning whenever I go to get my sandwich and they don't have any fruit that I like if they have pears or like mango, I'm not really like a big fan of that. I try not to get a banana every single day. I won't eat a fruit at breakfast. At lunch, after I eat my vegetable, protein, and complex carb, I'll get like a little thing. They usually have like a fruit medley that has pineapple, honeydew, cantaloupe, and grapes, and I'll eat that as like a little dessert right before I go to class. And like I shared with you before, my snack that I usually eat is the hummus and pretzels. But another snack that I usually eat, I have a class from 12 to 12:50, 1 to 1:50, and then 2 to 3:15. But before my 2 o'clock class starts, I usually grab for an RX bar. And I talked about these in my January favorites video, but I finished one of their like 12 bar packs, so I bought another one, and this is just the one that I grabbed. It's the peanut butter chocolate one. All of them are 12 grams of protein, I do believe, and they're all about 200 calories, and they list you the ingredients right on the front. They are a chewier bar, so if you don't really like chewy like bars, if you'd rather have like a protein bar, like one of those Nutri-Grain bars, do that. But these are so good, and after I eat this I feel like completely like satisfied, and then it holds me over until the class is done at 3:15. And then at dinner time, I usually go to the bigger dining hall, like I said, and they usually have like a lot of food at dinner time. They cook a lot, and so one of the things that if they have it like I want it, is broiled fish. They usually have a lot of tilapia, which I know isn't the best fish, but then sometimes they just say grilled fish and you don't really know what it is. I mean, I know what most, obviously they're not going to serve us salmon and swordfish, and sometimes they have fish, and so I always try to like grab that, because usually for lunch I get like chicken or turkey, and so usually they do have fish at dinner time, so I always grab fish. I love fish, and it's such a good source of protein, and it also gives you your omega-3 healthy fats. And so dinner is the same structure as lunch, with having your protein, complex carb, and vegetable. But if you had a very heavy complex carb, like at lunch if you had macaroni and cheese, at dinner try to like lower that kind of carb intake, like maybe only like a little scoop of rice or a sweet potato, or if you wanted to do a baked potato you can do that, or some pasta, like whole wheat pasta, you can do that as well. So but just try to even out between lunch and dinner. If you have more carbs at lunch, take it down a little bit at dinner. Now, if you don't really like going to the dining halls and eating the dining halls, eating at the dining halls, I know on my campus we have like several other options. Just like we have like two different kind of like Subways, one in each building. We have like a grill place where you can order stuff from the grill. We have like a pizza place. I haven't really eaten at the pizza place. There's like a little pasta place. They have a Chinese place. And so I always do like try to eat something different every day. I don't try to eat the same meals over and over. So like tonight, I just went to the sub shop quick. I didn't really feel like sitting down and eating like out. So I just grabbed something, and I got a 6-inch whole wheat sub that had grilled chicken on it with some Chipotle ranch. And I just put green peppers and lettuce on it, and there you go. You have your whole wheat wrap, that's your complex carb, your grilled chicken, that's your protein, and then the green peppers and lettuce is your veggies. So it can be as easy as that, just to make your dinner and hit all three of your goals to have that. One more little thing that I want to say, I guess, is I drink a lot of green tea throughout the day. I know some people like, because water, I always try to drink water. But I even get sick of water. I drink, like I sip on water whenever I'm working out. I drink water in the mornings. Like, I know it's easy to get sick of water. I like to drink green tea throughout the day. So I have Lipton tea bags that I sometimes drink in the morning. And then I also like to get the Pure Leaf green tea with honey in it. And it's really, really good. The carbs on it aren't too bad. There is like a little bit of sugar carbs, but it's from honey, so it's like actual legit sugar from honey. It's not added sugar. The thing that I can't stress enough to you is make sure that you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't skip a meal because you don't have time before your class or something like that. Like, try to get in every single meal, even if you have the earliest class ever and you can't get yourself to eat breakfast. At least like try to grab a protein bar or something. It's so important for you to have something in your body as soon as you wake up. People who skip breakfast, like and you're in class, all you're thinking about is how hungry you are. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to make sure that you're eating all 3 meals a day. And also, you're in college, don't be too hard on yourself. If you use your meal swipe and you're in the dining hall and there's nothing that you see that you like other than mac and cheese, then eat some mac and cheese. That next meal, just try to make up for it. Try to eat only protein and veggies then, or something like that. But don't get too hard on yourself, because it is hard being in college and not having your parents cook for you, or if you're like me, I'm a freshman, I don't have a kitchen to make my own meals for myself, so I'm only limited to what's in the dining hall. So don't be so hard on yourself if you don't have a great day every day. Not every single day is going to be great. So if you have any more questions about anything, like I always say, feel free to leave a comment below asking me, or if you know me, text me, hit me up. I'll answer any questions that you have. But I will put a little thing in the description box again of like what the structure is for each meal, how there's like the protein, complex carb, fruit or veggie. I'll put that in the description box just in case you want to like screenshot that. So whenever you're at the dining hall, you're like checking out like, what did Megan say to do for breakfast again? So I'll put that in the description box, as well as I will link the RX bars and also the macro calculator, and then my Fitness Pal that I use for counting my macros. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it will help you in the future. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.